The Crow and the Fox. Once a big black hungry crow was flying around looking for food. He came across a big piece of bread lying on the ground and picked it up in his beak. He then flew to a tree nearby and perched on its branch. He looked forward to eating the bread. A fox passing by saw the crow perched on the tree with the bread on his beak. The fox thought to himself, that bread looks so tasty. I have to find a way to get it from the crow. The fox walked up to the tree and said, "Oh crow, you are looking so handsome today. Your feathers are so glossy and sparkling. You look like the king of the birds. I'm sure your voice is as majestic as your presence." The crow was pleased to hear his praise, but he could not say a word because of the bread in his beak. The fox continued, "O king of the birds, do let me have the pleasure of hearing you sing. I'll be the most blessed fox." The crow, who had never heard such praise, could no longer control himself. He stretched his neck, raised his head to the sky, and began to caw loudly. And down fell the bread right into the waiting fox's mouth. The crow was left cawing while the fox gobbled up the bread. And the moral of the story is, beware of flattery. The golden touch of Midas. Once upon a time, there was a Greek king, Midas. He was very rich and had lots of gold. He had a daughter who he loved a lot. One day, Midas found an angel in need of help. He helped her, and in return, she agreed to grant a wish. Midas wished that everything he touched would turn into gold. His wish was granted. On his way home, he touched rocks and plants, and they turned into gold. As he reached home, in excitement, he hugged his daughter, who turned into gold. Midas was devastated, and he had learned his lesson. Upon learning his lesson, Midas asked the angel to take his wish away. Moral of the story: greed is not good for you. Be content and satisfied to lead a happy and fulfilling life. The tortoise and the hare. The hare is an animal that is known to move quickly, while the tortoise is the one to move slowly. One day, the hare challenged the tortoise to a race simply to prove that he was the best. The tortoise agreed. Once the race began, the hare was easily able to get a head start. Upon realizing that the tortoise is far behind, the overconfident hare decided to take a nap. Meanwhile, the tortoise, who is extremely determined and dedicated to the race, was slowly nearing the finishing line. The tortoise won the race while the hare napped. Most importantly, he did it with humility and without arrogance. Moral of the story: when you work hard and persevere, you can achieve your goals. Slow and steady wins the race. the greedy lion. It had been a hot day. A hungry lion was on the loose. He emerged from his den and began searching for food. He simply came across a little hare. With some hesitation, he caught the hare. "This hare cannot fill my stomach," the lion reasoned. A deer rushed that way as the lion was going to kill the hare. The lion got greedy. "Let me eat the enormous deer instead of the small hare," he thought. He walked behind the deer and let the hare escape. The deer, on the other hand, had fled into the woods. The lion felt bad about letting the hare go. And the moral of the story: a bird in hand is worth two in the bush.